Imagine a land of unfathomable natural beauty in the heart of the Caucasus Mountains, dotted with tiny villages where hundreds of medieval tower houses create an enchanting scenery. In winter, the landscape puts on its dazzling white cape, inviting you to step inside a fairy tale kingdom of snow. This is Upper Svaneti, a UNESCO-listed region in northwestern Georgia. The small highland town of Mestia is the perfect base to explore this stunning historic region. Keep watching to find out what winter in Mestia and Upper Svaneti is like. Upper Svaneti is one of the most isolated mountainous regions in Georgia. Yet, it's this isolation that makes it unique. Thanks to its remote location, Upper Svaneti has preserved its authentic character and medieval flair, offering a mesmerizing glimpse into the past. In the warmer months, Upper Svaneti is ideal for hiking under the shadow of the mighty Caucasus Mountains. In the winter, Mestia is an up-and-coming destination for winter sports lovers. Yet, there's a lot more to Mestia than its skiing facilities, enough to make two passionate beach lovers like ourselves fall in love with its frozen beauty. It's an 8-hour drive from Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, to Mestia in the heart of the Upper Svaneti region. So, together with several of our content creator friends, we made an early start. We reached Ushguli, the last major city on our way to the mountains, in a large bus. But then we had to jump on smaller 4x4 vans for the remainder of our trip to Mestia to avoid getting stuck in the snow. Typically, it takes 3 hours to get from Ushguli to Mestia. Yet, when there is heavy snow, it can take a lot longer. Our trip turned out to be quite the adventure. Due to the heavy snowstorm, several parts of the road were blocked, and we also stumbled upon an avalanche or three. The hours were passing, and it soon got dark. At times, all this experience felt a bit too much for our beach-bred souls to handle. 7 hours after we left Ushguli, we finally reached a pitch-black Mestia. The town had a power cut, and we couldn't see a thing. The question, why did we ever come to this dark, frozen place, kept whirling in our heads until sleep in our warm hotel room came to the rescue. Tomorrow was another day. Once we woke up, we opened the curtains to a beautiful snowy landscape. Despite the previous night's tiredness, we were eager to explore Mestia, so we hastily got dressed and went out. We found ourselves walking on thick snow, a liberating feeling overcoming us as an experience we had never had before. And then we saw it. The panorama of a snow-capped Mestia, with its silent tall towers reaching for the sky, was one of the prettiest things we had ever seen. Wide smiles brightened our faces as the previous night's question was answered in the most eloquent way. This is why we came here, to explore this one-of-a-kind frozen beauty. We spent the entire morning walking around Mestia, admiring its iconic Svan towers, enjoying warm breaks at its cozy cafes, and making friends with the adorable stray dogs. At noon, our group was driven to a nearby village for a unique cooking class. The magic started once we got out of the car and we were greeted by cows roaming freely in the snow. The actual cooking class was equally memorable. Cooking in a wooded shed surrounded by snow doesn't happen every day. Yet, the highlight was what followed the cooking class. A genuine Georgian supra, this traditional feast where complete strangers become friends for life over food, wine, and non-stop toasts to good health, peace, and happiness. Our host also showed us how she makes Svan salt, one of the country's typical condiments. This spice and salt blend carries the essence of Georgia in its distinct flavor, and it's worth buying some when visiting Svaneti. Happy as ever, we returned to our hotel for some rest after the Georgian feast. This time, we were excited about what the following day would bring. Early the following morning, we jumped on the 4x4 cars for a scenic drive through snowy landscapes, past quaint villages and running streams. Our final destination was Ushguli, a cluster of 5 small villages tucked away in the embrace of the Caucasus Mountains. Ushguli is one of Europe's highest inhabited settlements, and this is why it's covered in snow for half the year. We are sure that Ushguli is a sight to behold in the summer. Yet, in the winter, it's equally seductive. We took it slow, wandering around, gazing at Ushguli's charms at every turn. To be honest, slow was the only way to go for us. Unaware of the existence of crampons, beach-bred Greeks, remember? We had a hard time walking once the sun's blessed rays started turning the fresh snow into ice. Yet, this didn't take away any of Ushguli's allure for us. We spent a fantastic day surrounded by absolute beauty, which forced us to promise we'd be back for more someday, this time with crampons. The following day started with a guided tour of the Svaneti Museum of History and Ethnography in Mestia. Within the warm walls of Mestia's renovated museum, we took a trip into Svaneti's rich history before setting off for our next activity, a Svan Hat Masterclass. A short drive from Mestia, in a home-like guest house, Maya does a great job keeping one of Georgia's ancient crafts alive. Made of felt, Svan hats are integral to the local culture. They come in 3 colors: grey, black and white. Grey hats are for everyday use, black hats are for sad occasions, and white hats are saved for happy events. Locals wear their Svan hats all year long. In the winter, Svan hats protect them from the cold, while in the summer, they do the same against the heat. Svan hats are also used as drinking cups when outdoors. Maya has been making traditional Svan hats since she was 17 years old. Despite her experience and skill, it takes her 3 days to make one Svan hat. This says a lot about Maya's dedication to a precious craft that might have gone extinct without the passion of people like her. And just like that, the end of our journey to Mestia and Upper Svaneti was near. The following day was our last full day in Mestia, and it was time to get in touch with the small town's popular side. Where else? At its famed ski resort, Hatsvali. You can reach Hatsvali ski resort from Mestia by riding a ski lift that starts at the edge of the town, and then a modern cable car. Although still untouched by mass ski tourism, Mestia's popularity among skiers and winter sports enthusiasts constantly grows. Skiers and snowboarders swear by the area's excellent snow conditions, calling Hatsvali a powder snow paradise that should be kept a secret for as long as possible. Although we have nothing to do with winter sports, we had a fantastic time watching skiers and snowboarders do their thing before finding refuge in the warmth of the cozy chalet, drinking delicious hot chocolate to our heart's content. Right after we visited the ski resort, it was time to end our winter trip to Mestia in style. And what's more stylish than a sauna amidst snowy scenery that we thought existed only in storybooks, until we traveled to Mestia in winter. Near the Hatsvali ski lift, Papaskel features an outdoor hot bathtub in the snow. Soaking in the hot water under the snow, surrounded by beyond words beauty, was the perfect way to end this unforgettable trip to Mestia and Upper Svaneti. For our trip back to Tbilisi the following day, we were rewarded with a bright sunny day, the exact opposite of the weather we had on our way to Mestia from Tbilisi. Only then did we realize the utter beauty of the drive between Mestia and Ushguli. What had started as an adventure we weren't sure we wanted ended up being one of our favorite travel experiences to date. Thank you for watching our video about winter in Mestia and Upper Svaneti. We hope you now consider adding this region to your Georgia itinerary, even if you are not winter sports fans. After all, skiing is only one of many amazing things to do in Mestia and Upper Svaneti, as you've seen in this video. Winter in Mestia and Upper Svaneti offers a unique opportunity to immerse yourselves in a dreamlike snow-capped setting like no other. Yet, getting to Mestia in winter can be tricky. This is why hiring a local driver is essential, and we can't stress this enough. In the description of this video, you will find a link to a Georgia-based company that offers private transfers and tours with experienced local drivers, who can guarantee safe and pleasant trips throughout the country. For more information about the activities and experiences we enjoyed, and how to book any of these, read the detailed guide to Mestia and Upper Svaneti that we published on our blog. You can find the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, share it with your friends, or leave us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time!